It was a bit over 2 years ago when I joined Otlichno. I don't remember what I was doing before then, but I'm not sure it matters. Life was good back then. I had my own business, everyone was happy, and the land was nice. We could make what we wanted, and we had the strength to protect our home. Or so we thought. A small threat from Otlichno's past, the Bonarians, defeated us. A crushing defeat. But it always bothered me. How did we lose to some skeletons when we clearly had the strength to defeat them? Where did they come from? Where did they go afterwards? In any case, nobody ever thought hard about it. And we traveled away from our home. Far to a set of islands. So far away that it was physically impossible to make our way back. Yet, I do not remember the journey there. But we rebuilt, we regained a peaceful life, and I was making a fortune off of t-shirts. We were even stronger than before, more capable than ever. But again, disaster struck, and against all odds, we were unable to defend our land. How was it that we were forced to retreat? Did this attack have anything to do with the Bonarians? Why were we still not strong enough? Again, we didn't think about it too much, and we journeyed to this land. With no memory of the journey. No memory of starting, finishing, or doing it at all. And funnier enough, some of us adopted different personas. Some people act like nothing of the past had happened, and they may believe that they are completely different people. Farmers became Navy officers. Adventurers became handmaidens. Vikings became godfathers. All spontaneously for no reason. And somehow, while we could travel to this new land, we could never travel back. Almost on an annual basis, we would build our homes and our fighting strength and then fail to win against forces of unknown origin. A force that was seemingly unnatural and too well timed, designed to take us down when we were at our best, for no given reason. I concluded that we weren't doing it right, and given the mental stability of my allies, I put together my plan to fight off the unknown force by myself. I conquered the world with some robots, and used all available resources to developing new weapons. And that brings us to the present. Wow, I forgot I wasn't actually in the robot.
Congratulations, sir. Piloting the UAV yourself resulted in successful data collection. Using the microbots stored in the missiles you fired, we gathered information on the target's abilities.
Yeah, sure. Big lasers, right?
As you have seen firsthand, the target can fire a large beam with a range of several hundred meters. This was confirmed by the Ocean Recon team and this last encounter. However, now we confirmed the defensive capabilities of the target.
Yeah, the enemy unit was able to tank the missiles, and it had the energy for a force field. Even if most of the payload was for the microbots, it should normally do a ton of damage, and it tanked a beam attack.
Sir, would you like to register a code name for the target?
Let's just call it Target X, or something. We'll think of a better name later.
Very well. Target X has been shown to withstand blasts from solid projectiles and defend from beam weapons. However, there is a point of interest in its attack pattern. X has an immense amount of power with virtually no limits, but it seems to only be capable of diverting that power to singular functions. In other words, it cannot attack and defend at the same time. That being said, it can possibly switch between offensive and defensive in a matter of milliseconds based on the information readings we have. It may use its full power in the next encounter, so the next phase must plan on capitalizing on its weakness in flexibility.
Edit our existing plans using this new info. Mr. Blonde, I'm glad we are finally able to have this conversation. Welcome to T-Corp.
Hey, I don't need a warm welcome from a dictator like you.
I'm sure it's easier for both of us if I'm nice to you. If I did properly respond to the trouble you've caused for me, I think it would be quite painful. You are the leader of the Blonde Viking rebel group, after all.
You're not gonna get away with this. We, the people of Leader, will be free from your tyranny. Your days of ruling on Leader are almost over.
In a sense, that may be the case. If things don't work out as I hope, then my days as Supreme Leader may meet a sudden end.
You and your robot army are no match for all the rebels. I know them very well. I trust them, and they trust me. You can't lose to someone like you.
And since you and the rebels trust each other so much, I figured you would have access to all the rebel group contact information. Would you mind giving it to me?
You think I will give secret information? You might as well kill me now. I won't talk.
I thought this might happen. Mr. Blonde, do you feel that helmet on your head? That is something we at T-Corp have been designing for a while. It was created using the data discovered by a certain fox who used to do research on human heads. It is a brainwashing machine.
You cowards! Using tricks like this. Fight like a real man.
Oh, I won't be fighting you guys anytime soon. Because what I'm having you do, after I'm done brainwashing you, is to give a full evacuation order to all rebel groups. Not a retreat, but an evacuation order. I will have all of you travel far, far away. I'll have you force the neutral groups to go with you too.
What?
You're not running away from me. It's something similar to that. It's only until I finish things here. Then you guys can come back.
Something else. What else would you run away from? What are you up to?
Oh, I think your time is up. The brainwashing machine should start making you feel sleepy right about now.
This machine can't make me sleep. The rebels won't let you win.
If I did explain everything to you, there's a small chance you would have evacuated everyone on your own. But that chance is pretty small, as I did forcefully take over everything. This way I can at least make sure you're all safe, no matter the outcome of the next battle. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if you'd come back. When I approached you at the remote village, you didn't even try to greet me. But, at least you heard me out. Thank you. Everything is going according to plan now, but for this last part, I will need you. I'm sorry for what I've done to you, including becoming the supreme leader for the sake of a defense plan. I'll admit, there are probably other ways this could have been done, but it could have been much worse. And I think we'd both agree if I said you are better off now than before. You were somewhat controversial, but I was able to take you out of the spotlight. You were free to live as you wished. In a sense, I gave you your freedom. Please, help me protect this land, so others may experience that same freedom. Not within the future of my empire, but for the future of an Otlichno that can stop running away. Hulk.
Target spotted. Beginning defense operation. Missiles destroyed. Obsidian dust successfully deployed. Proceeding with ignition.
All hail t-corp. 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 All hail t-corp.
Looks like the cavalry can give us enough time to use our special weapon. Alright, Hulk, it's you and me, in a big glass cube. You get the CQC, soften it up for me. I'll make sure everything is ready for the finishing blow. Fusion system, engage.
T-Man's car keys detected. Fusion approved.
T-corp. Testament. T-Man Galleon.
All hail t-corp.
Give the enemy a beatdown while the device finishes charging. This isn't a ring. No rules, no holding back. Go for the kill.
Atomic Generator Mark II prepared to fire.
It shrinks objects and living things. What will it do to a field of energy? Go for it!
He dropped the leg!
It can't move anymore. Let's end this. Giga T Saber! It's pretty ridiculous if you think about it. For years, we've fought off the Bonarians in such small-scale battles. They claimed we were invading their lands. We moved away several times, but they kept coming back saying the same nonsense. It's like they were saying we don't belong anywhere. And naturally, we try to give those skeletons hell. But a thought came across my mind. An alternative to fighting. Why don't we ever go back to where we came from? Surely that wouldn't be so bad. But then I remember, I have no idea where that land is. Where did we come from? Are the people of Otlichno from the same land? Do we all have different origins? And why don't I remember the answers to these questions? It's similar to what I see when different members take on different personas. It could just be we're a group of severely mentally impaired people, but I'd prefer not to think of it like that. I think there's something more to it. And since we finally achieved victory over the Bonarians, I think we can use this newfound time with peace to discover more about ourselves and answer these questions. I want to use this time to make things right, give back what I've taken, start working together with the people I've oppressed. I don't think I'll be able to reform without facing some terrible punishment, but I think that's all within good reason. We can start shaping this land together, continue building up our lives together. We've seen the full strength of the enemy, and if the Bonarians ever show up again, we'll be ready for them.